Hello there, welcome. Today we're reviewing the Liverpool versus Spurs game in a monstrous 5-1 defeat. A monstrous defeat indeed. Atrocious all around. We looked like a National League team going up against, you know, Liverpool. It was really embarrassing to see the players walk around during this game with smiles and nonchalant expressions, looking like we really didn't care that we just got smashed. I really hope that that had to do with us beforehand saying, well, we don't care about this game. We care about Thursday's game and do what you like here, and we're just going to move on. To have the water wash off their backs and just don't care. I really hope it was that, because if they really tried and they said, you know what, we're going to try and actually do something here, then the performance and the expressions and all that just don't bode well for us. The first half was dominated by Liverpool. We got a couple of bare bones counter-attacks. That's about it, really. A lot of defensive mistakes, ball giveaways from Barry Gray and Vicario. We looked half decent where we finally went forward, scored a corner, but, but we lost possession like we just started playing football yesterday. 3-1 before half-time. Could have been so much worse. Second half looked identical to the first, except a slight decrease from pressure by Liverpool. It was no need for them to pressure us at all, really. It's an embarrassing 5-1 defeat at the end of the day. I would love to put a positive spin on everything. There's some things, like it looks like we don't got any injuries from this. Maybe something have come up in the news or something, but didn't look like it during the game. That's a positive for you, but the main takeaways are unfortunately darker than that. Vicario, his feet are badly an improvement on Forster's. Long or short passes, our goalkeepers cannot handle pressure at all. This is a system problem and not personnel problem, because he shouldn't be pressured like that at all. Yes, you want a goalkeeper to be amazing, but that would cost us so much to even try and make happen. We're people that don't really spend all that much, and for some reason want personnel to change. We need the system to change, because that's easier. Kulusevski didn't impact the game in any positive way. He started end-goaling, and a counter-attack from Liverpool, and the fourth goal happened. I really hope this was a one-time thing during this game, because we need him to be on his best for Thursday. Otherwise, we are screwed. Spurs are lacking in synergy and cohesiveness. A lot of players fail to see runs, and most players are not able to create anything decent. And this has been an issue for a long time. We have a couple of creative players, but they don't really seem to connect with the rest of the team. We had the Kane and Son partnership, and we started to build something with Kulusevski and Maddison, but, Maddison being very inconsistent, and Kulusevski trying to come back to form after being injured. It's going to take some time before Kulusevski returns to his proper form, and, Maddison, we cannot count on him for anything, unfortunately. Another thing, well, if we don't establish strong dominance in a game, we will fall like a house of cards. There's been a theme for a very long time now, and we need a different way to win. We need to be able to scrap a win. And yeah, sure, we talked about, that penalty goal in the Europa League, but, we need dominance to actually win games properly. and we need to find different ways to do it. And hopefully we will do that soon, but Ange Postecoglou is unfortunately someone that resents that idea. So, yeah, not looking good there. But another positive, well, since we clearly didn't give our all in this game, we have saved our energy for Thursday. My thoughts regarding Thursday, normally I'd say that a team being dragged like this will not be able to recover in time, that they would be weakened to a point of a very slow return, that hope will be lost in the Europa League as well. But then I remember that we are Spurs. Tottenham is a team that can get a stride and perform like no one else the next game. We are awkward like that. The lowest roller coaster in London, the peaks of yesteryear, too distant to spot, and we seem to get lower and lower as the ride goes. Now deep under the rocky bottom, a sign of 6 feet approaches. Will we be able to come around and put everything we possibly can in the Europa League? Especially now, where we no longer have the threat of relegation, when expectations are the lowest. Can we still defy the odds? Everyone's job hangs in the balance. Who wants the gold and who gets the slip? So now to you. Are you really that bothered by this defeat, or are you putting all eggs in the Europa League basket, no longer caring about the Premier League this season? Regardless, comment your thoughts down below. Come on, you Spurs, and remember, it's the darkest before dawn. Until next time, välkommen åter.